once you get to the pillar, yeah?
So did you hear that?
Yeah, what?
When the first couple get to the first pillar,
Yeah.
the second couple comes out.
The main thing, yeah?
No, the second small one.
In my opinion, you should not get to the pillar. You should give it halfway. It'll give me time to go around and get the next people who so basically when they get that halfway, then they can start going off. Marty, come in.
That's not really good.
It's not good. Hold on.
Let me just bring that good. No, that's not good.
Marty, let me use it. How's that? Marty. When the music's who controls the music? How we Marty, who's controlling the music?
Focus, ठीक है. That's it.
Yeah, very good, thank you.
Excuse me?
Why are you working today?
After that.
No man, let me do my corner. You side there, no?
Yeah?
What do you have to say?
मेरी शादी है मैंने नहीं पहना तो अभी कैसे पहना दिया अस्सलाम सर क्या हाल है ठीक हो
Something, you alright? Good. Why? What's so awkward about it? No, I can't believe Dad didn't know what.
Oh my god, I died by the way. I said Dad, I was like, you didn't even know what you're looking for. And Dad goes, no. And I go, you thought it was that piece? And Dad goes, yes.
Why would I need that?
I don't know, what even is that? What is that? What is that?
I I didn't even know how he even thought that was a component. Even I didn't even know that was missing.
Exactly. What about the suits and everything? Everyone has suits on.
Yeah.
Is it?
What? No, it's alright actually. No, it's
Standard, yeah?
yeah, it's a standard suit you can get.
Says that the one is least likely to make an effort with anyone.
Yeah, because I've grown up a bit.
Ooh. Yeah, that's just the way it is, okay?
Camera.
Feeling better now?
Is it? Oh. You can carry on. It's okay. Good,
We
good.
should meet outside of here, not only inside.
You know your local Chinese.
All the way back to Luton.
20 minutes, man.
Is it 20 minutes?
Put me behind the wheel, you'll get there in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Getting back,
I'd come with you if...
seriously, you got to think about it. Kind of, yeah, it's not going to happen. Shut up. I thought I'll ask anyway.
No. It's, you know,
I thought I'll ask it.
how are you? You been?
No, that's why I couldn't come. That was my.
Well, that's kind of valid.
Yeah. No, it was. Yes, I was surprised.
उसके So I don't mean to be thinking. I'm just trying to. I'm not too sure, you know that. Huh? Do you like it? Yeah, where'd you get it? It's good. Wow, pretty good in it. On the sales. That's really good. Okay, where's the next restaurant? Ask Dad. Dad's got all of them. I think they're just there on the right hand side. You can ask yes, so Dad has it. It's okay. It's okay.
Did you get some? Were they dark? Are they dark? Or are they okay? please be seated.
You have to find someone to give it like green light now. Nice.
Steady camera, yes. We're okay.
I mean, I think he's probably a little bit disappointed too, because I did tell him I was going to do Faisal. He doesn't even know. We can work with it. Yes, mine's alright. Mine's good. Mine's good.
Dear respected elders, honorable guests, friends and family, Assalamu alaikum. It gives me great pleasure to invite you all and thank you all for joining us on this very happy occasion in the Walima of Faisal and Zaynah. I'm sure you'll both agree they look stunning. I'll be nice for that. For those who don't know me, I'm Sahib, I'm Faisal's older brother and partner in crime at times. But that'll come later on in the speeches, inshallah. I just wanted to thank everyone to attend this session, to attend our Walima. Without any of you, this event wouldn't be the same. Starters will now be served shortly, and after our starters we have a few speeches planned, inshallah. And then after that, the mains will be served, and we can then have a photo session with the bride and groom. It's a very relaxed event, so it'll be fairly mindful in terms of timings. But starters will now be served, so I hope you enjoy. We have a few things planned for later on in the evening, and I hope you all enjoy your evening tonight. Thank you.
Is it good? Yeah, it's alright. It's good.
Currently seated.
Tell Mubin to hold it close.
And firstly, I wanted to thank everyone for making such a big effort to be here with us today. Many of you have travelled far and wide to celebrate today with us. Secondly, I wanted to say a big congratulations to you, Faisal and Zaynah. Both of you look absolutely amazing today. I don't think I've seen either of you without a smile since the moment both families agreed to tie the knot. It makes us all immensely happy to see both of you so content with each other. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless this bond you have and continue to strengthen your new relationship. The best advice I can give to you is to always respect one another and always stand together in every decision you make in life. Zaynah, just a few things you should know about Faisal. Nothing embarrassing. Okay, point one. Zaynah, you are incredibly fortunate to have found yourself the most tidiest, cleanest, and well-groomed husband in Faisal. I have yet to walk into Faisal's room and find him one thing out of place. Rumor has it, he even irons his socks. Just joking. Secondly, Faisal has tea twice a day in this super antique looking teacup that you must guard with your life. Make sure you have a firm grip when you're washing it. When I first moved in, I almost donated it to charity, but Faisal jumped to its rescue. And the quote reads, talking of teacups, Faisal's tea is never too sweet. He takes 3 sugars, and just the other day I was told by Saheb actually that he put six spoons of sugar in his tea, and Faisal said it wasn't sweet enough still. And lastly, he loves his naps. On Faisal's days off, you can find Faisal asleep at any random hour of the day. And Zaynah, so I hope you love your naps too. On a serious note, Faisal, you have been such a lovely brother-in-law and an amazing judge to my 3 little munchkins. Zaynah and Faisal, both of you love kids, so I'm thrilled at the prospect of my children having cousins, and lots of them, inshallah. Zaynah, if your experience with Ismail family turns out even remotely like my past 8 years, then I can truly say that you will be a very happy young lady. The Ismail family are very loving and welcomed me 8 years ago exactly as you would your own flesh and blood. Abu's words of wisdom will never leave me, and his genuine love for his family are always at the forefront of everything he does for us. Ami is of a very, very loving nature, very caring nature, and always puts her needs before our
She's sitting on this side.
Make my statement, inshallah.
Thank you, Walima, for that lovely speech. We've got a few people waiting. They don't really know which order I'm calling them up in, so it's a bit of a surprise, but I'd like to invite Bilal to the stage, please. Bilal? Faisal, are you feeling okay?
You can tell he's going to be like funny.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you enjoyed this concert. Because I didn't. We all did. Okay. It's okay. I would like... Hello.
Don't keep it.
I would like to go back to the time when I, Rizwan Mahmood, Zeba Mahmood, and Usman Mahmood, we were sitting in their apartment, and we started talking about different things and so, and then we just hit the topic of Faisal and Zaynah. So it actually really started from there. I think Zaynah was the first one, so I think I would like everyone, please put your hands together for Zaynah for making this really actually happen. And then I think a week later, Rizwan and Zeba, they were flying out, and they asked me to come to Ashton's, Uncle Fruit's and Uncle Haroon's place over there. So we had dinner over there, and Auntie Noreen came, and Zaynah was there as well, I believe. And we were in this small TV room that time, and I myself and Issa Sheikh were playing FIFA. I actually got battered. I need to have a rematch with that one. I was listening to Usman was talking to Zaynah that time. Now Usman knew a bit of the picture, which was what was actually going on before. So Usman was, he asked a question to Zaynah. And Zaynah knows what question he asked. He asked, what type of guy are you looking for? And Zaynah said, I'm actually playing FIFA right here, so I looked this way. And Zaynah goes, I'm looking for a guy, someone like Drake. Now, not many people know who Drake is. He's an R&B singer. So I thought about this, I thought a lot about this, and yesterday in bed, I put Drake's picture on my phone, and I'm just trying to get the similarities between him and Faisal. He had like this line going down, and it reminded me of a corner in football. You know, like the corner that you're about to take a corner, so that side thing. He had chains, and I thought, yeah, Faisal could go to South and get some more big chains. What else did he have? He had this curly hair. Yeah, so some people who don't know, actually Faisal does straighten his hair. Going back on Sunday, it was a prank, right? It was myself, Faisal was getting ready, and Aisha walked in, his sister. And she's like, no, now I can take my straightener back because Zaynah's coming, so you can use hers from now on. So yeah, I confirmed that he does use hers from now. Okay, go to the second point. How well do I know Faisal? I've met Faisal around about, I think, coming up to 12 years now. We got on really well. Our friendship has lasted all this time, and inshallah will always last. There was a time we were both in college, and it just started snowing. It was around about 2 o'clock, and it just started snowing. We didn't know it was going to snow. So we finished college at 4 o'clock, and he offered, like, you won't be able to go home, and because I was getting the bus home. So he said to me, his brother, Sued, is coming. He can, you know, give you a lift back home. So I said, okay, fine. I said, thank you very much. Normally from Southgate to Cockfosters will just take us 10 minutes. That journey actually took us, I think, 5 hours, 6 hours. We were stuck in the car because of the snow. We were helping other people and blah, blah, blah. So Uncle rang up, Uncle Ismail, Faisal's father at that time, I remember. And I had never met the whole family. And they said, don't matter, turn it back, just bring Bilal with you. So we got back to his house at 11 o'clock at night. And then I was introduced to his family for the first time, and they looked after me, and I stayed the night in their house. And then that was the first time I met Auntie as well. She gave me so much love. I met Ahmad as well that day, I met Aisha. And I just never looked back, because that is literally a second home. So when my parents are not here, I would actually go there. I wouldn't even knock on the bell or the door, I would just walk in, and if I want to eat something, I'll go to the kitchen and I'll open the fridge. And they've never looked at me like a stranger or an outsider. So thank you, Uncle and Auntie, for that. I would just like to say thank you. Now, Faisal, I was just thinking what to say about you. There's a lot of points because we've traveled together, we've been to Morocco together, we've been to Czech Republic together, we've traveled nationally as well. But there was one story which came in my mind. Now, Junaid, thank you for confirming this. 2006, you confirmed this. Faisal was flying out to Pakistan after a very long time. And Faisal will ring me up and say, Bilal, look, I'm going for, I think it was like for 6 weeks. What do I need and all this. So we took him to the embassy, he needed a visa and all that. So we got all that done. And the night before I spoke to Faisal and he said, are you going to be coming to the airport? I said, yeah, no problem, I'll be at the airport, see you at the airport. So Saqib, Junaid, I remember, came to pick me up from my house. My mom was really angry at me to do with something else that she wanted me to do, and I didn't do that day. So when my mother is angry at me, she speaks to me in Punjabi, and if she's happy with me, she speaks to me in Urdu. So she says to me, "Kithe ja rahe hain?" Said, "Mummy, wo Faisal ja raha hai Pakistan, to abhi Saqib aa raha hai mujhe lene ke liye." Okay, so Saqib comes outside of the house and he homes. I come outside, my mum looks like there's 4 people already in the car. And she looks at me and she goes, Faisal ki hajj te ja rahe hain? Tusi sare ja rahe ho, Faisal ki hajj te ja rahe hain? Pakistani ja rahe hain na, to aa jayega wapas. But I go, Mum, you won't understand. Anyway, he's a very good friend of ours. So anyway, we get to the airport, now taking this M25 route, and it was chock-a-block. We get there. and where the, I think it was that time, it was the Concorde at that time, where the Emirates plane is right now. Faisal calls me. He was so overexcited. He was like, Bilal, guess what I've just done. So what have you done? I've got the tickets, but I don't have my passport on me. I'm like, you stupid idiot. Are you serious? How can you get on the plane without your passport? He said, I just didn't realize. I'm like, oh my God. So what he does, he makes me go all the way back home to Wood Green from Heathrow. Now I'm trying to find his passport in his room. There's no one at his house. So eventually I'll find this passport. I come back into Heathrow with Saqib and Junaid. I get there and he had obviously missed his flight to Islamabad. And he's like, now what do I do? So I started talking to the guys and I got him the next flight to Lahore that evening. Now, what I am trying to say, Zaynah, he is actually very excited because he's traveling on Sunday. Please make sure you have the tickets and the passport. Please, that's what I'm trying to get at. I would just like to end this saying that you both look great. I'm really happy for you, Faisal and Zaynah, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always bless you, both of you and your families, the years to come, inshallah. And in a few years' time, we want to see little kids. So inshallah, I just hope you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bilal. That was lovely, as always. Right, time's getting on a bit, so I'm just going to invite Amanda to the stage, please. Amanda.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Hope everyone is well. Brothers and sisters, uncles and aunties, on behalf of the Ismail and Sheikh families, I would like everyone who could join us today on this auspicious occasion to celebrate the marriage between Faisal and Zaynah. Special mention must be given to our cousin Sumaira Baji, who has flown all the way from Ontario, Canada to be part of the wedding ceremonies. It's been great having you here with us for the past week or so, and you will dearly be missed when you leave. Your flight leaves tomorrow at 6 a.m. in the morning, and I'm not much of a morning person, so I'll say my goodbyes after the Walima today. Another shout I have to give is to Zaynah's brothers, Tahir and Abu Talib. It's been great getting to know you guys over the past few months and weeks. And I can't wait to organize another football match. It will give you guys a chance to redeem yourselves. But somehow, I don't think that will happen, considering what happened in the first match. When writing this speech, I used a tried and tested method that works for anything that requires thought and planning. And that was to have a quick search through Google and steal other people's ideas. Now on to Faisal. I'm sure everyone knows about Faisal's nickname Buzz, but to be honest with you, I'm still not sure why we called him that, or where he got it from. I had given Faisal another nickname, and that was Fish or Fish Face. I'll get to why I started calling him that.
Forget he is your elder brother.
Growing up with Faisal, it was a lot of fun. We used to play cricket in our back garden, go to the park to play football, and at home we enjoyed playing Mario Kart and Street Fighter on our Super Nintendo. But it wasn't always fun. Sometimes I used to bug him and really get on his nerves, as little brothers do. When this would happen, Faisal's facial expression would change into what I would best describe as a really angry fish. hence the name Fish or Fish Face. Sometimes I would make him mad on purpose, just so I can see he's really good in impression of an angry fish. An interesting thought occurred to me during the Mehndi. Zaynah is extremely allergic to fish. So it's pretty ironic that now she has married one. I've heard Zaynah is a big fan of horror movies. So that's a good thing, because we all like to watch them too. Well, everyone except Mobeen. When you guys get from your honeymoon, we should definitely watch a flick or two. It would be fun. Well, I say it would be fun, but the last time I remember Faisal watching a scary film, it wasn't a pretty sight. One night, when me and Faisal shared a room, we were up late night talking about scary films that we had watched recently. We were recalling our best bits from all the many horror films that we had seen. Fun times. I asked Faisal if he had seen The Shining, and I was surprised when he said he hadn't seen it. So I told him that he should definitely download it and watch it, because in my opinion, it was one of the best, scariest films that I have ever seen. So that night, he downloaded it and started to watch the film while lying in bed. He fell asleep about halfway through the film, and shortly after, I fell asleep too. I was not prepared for what would happen during that night. About 4:30 in the morning, I woke up to loud screams, as if somebody was being attacked. The screams were coming from Faisal's side of the bedroom. I was really scared at this point. I had no idea what was happening. After about 20 seconds, while still half asleep, I realized what was happening. Faisal was having a really bad nightmare, and while still asleep, was screaming his head off. I thought to myself, I'm glad I recorded him The Shining to him. I asked him next night, did you hear any noises? And he said, no. I slept like a baby. So I said to him, how was the film? He said it was very good, but I fell asleep. And said, you'd continue watching the rest film today. I was really hoping that same episode wouldn't occur. I'm sure most of you know by now that Faisal has started to straighten his hair. The truth is that Faisal's natural hair is really curly and bushy and becomes more like an afro. If he did not straighten his hair, he'd have to swap his straighteners for an afro pick. It's funny how me and you used to rip on Sahel for straightening his hair during the time when he was getting married. But look at you now. Shame, shame. Zaynah, if you want any more details, come find me after, and I'm sure I will fill you in on the really funny bits. Thank you for listening, everyone, and I'm glad you could all make it today. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Omar. That was excellent. Good times, how was it? Okay, so I'd like to invite Rizwan up onto the stage.
So obviously welcome you from both sides, being from both sides on this occasion. It's a bit awkward for me, it always has been actually. I just wanted to start firstly, I think foremost, by thanking you one and all for making this wedding such a great occasion for this lovely couple. It wouldn't have been possible without you all, so firstly thank you for that. For those of you who don't know already, I am actually married to Zaynah, which is Zaynah's first cousin. But I am also married... Faisal's a very good friend, and I've been for the last 10 years. And so over the past few weeks, I've been able...
Before you get on, can you say sorry what you said?
Okay, sorry, Zaynah. I'm married to you only now. And so for the past few weeks, I've actually been labelled a traitor, a double agent, and even a spy from both sides, so I couldn't really win. And the only person who's had any ounce of sympathy has been Zaynah. So thank you, Zaynah. Thanks for that. Thank you. Nevertheless, with Faisal, I contributed to the thrashing of the Sheikh boys, who, in the big match, you seemed more concerned about the way they look than the way they actually played the game, to be fair, typically. Isa, Jose Mourinho, you need to sort of work at your tactics, mate. Seriously, come on, up your game, son, up your game. I'm just joking. On the other hand, I have to give it to the Sheikh boys. They definitely got the moves with Akbar, Hamza, and Abu Talib, Ali Yusuf leading the line. They quite clearly won the dance-off. Sorry, Billy, the drunk uncle act is getting a bit old now. Having been married to a Sheikh girl for nearly 2 years now, I must confess, Faisal, you're a very lucky boy. You'll be very well looked after, have a great companion, and a delicious dinner waiting for you after a hard day's work. Especially if Zaynah has picked up anything from Khalid Marine. I'm certain that all of these qualities stem from Dadia, the late Famida Begum Sheikh. Her warmth, affection and presence is truly missed. However, these qualities quite clearly live on through her children, grandchildren amongst us today, who've always made me feel one of their own. I'm sure if she was with us now, she would be glowing with pride to see her beloved granddaughter so happy with her Prince Charming. Zaynah and Faisal, you will find a loyal, honest, hard-working man who always puts others first. I always believe you can get a good gauge of a person from their parents. Having got to know Uncle Ismail and Aunt Shaheen more and more recently, it's quite clear they have raised a gem of a guy who will always do right by you. Apart from Sunday mornings, will be and Friday night. And when United are on. In all seriousness, I wish you both all the happiness in the world and more, and may Allah always protect you both, for now and forever. Ameen.
Thank you, Rizwan. I'd like to invite Sarah to the stage. Please, a big round of applause for Sarah.
My name is Sarah, and I would like to present my brother Yusuf to do his speech. Thank you, everyone.
This is Yusuf, everyone.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. Sirata alladhina an'amta alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And for those who don't know me, my name is Yusuf. Dear respected elders, uncles, aunties, and all distinguished guests, may I take this opportunity to congratulate Uncle Faisal and Auntie Zaynah. I have really enjoyed this occasion as it has brought all our families together, and of course the food has been quite yummy, and the hospitality is great. May Allah bring you years of happiness, as I can see it's coming already. Auntie, I think you have made a very good choice in choosing Uncle Faisal as your husband. He is very kind and handsome. Sorry, he's a very kind and handsome chap. Now, Uncle Faisal, you have made a good choice on the other hand. liking. Inshallah, I hope that you have an extraordinary honeymoon together. And please don't forget to send me a postcard. I hope that Allah blesses you with years of happiness together.
Thank you very much. Right, everyone, I'm just conscious of the time. Just on behalf of the Ismail family, I'd like to thank everyone, especially the Sheikh family, for all your hospitality you have shown since we've met. It feels like we've known one another for years and years. I really appreciate it, and on behalf of our family, I would like to thank you and everyone here who's come from abroad and made a special effort. On behalf of the Ismail family, I would definitely like to give a big special thank you to Samira Baji, wherever Samira Baji is. There's Samira Baji. Samira Baji, thank you for everything. Thank you for flying down from Canada, all the effort you've made for us and staying with us for the last 2 weeks. It's been an amazing pleasure. And finally, it's already been said, the Sheikh boys definitely do the Sheikh great. And the last few events have been great. The football match, however, we may need to do it again. But anyway, so the last few weeks have been brilliant. They've, mashallah, been memorable. I'm sure Faisal and Zaynah will agree. And really, in memory of the last 2 weeks, we've put a little video together. So I'd like to play this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope everyone enjoys it. And especially for Faisal, you and Zaynah. So please enjoy it.
Okay, so alright. Can I just start from the beginning? So? Yeah. Like when you were going further and stuff. Yeah.
Cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. Cause you're a sky full of stars. Cause you light up the path. I don't care, I wanna tear me apart. I don't care if you do. Cause in the sky full of stars, I need to saw you. Cause you're a sky full of stars. I wanna die in your arms.
She's so loving, she's so caring, she's so down to earth, she's very understanding. I think we clicked right away, immediately, I would say. As soon as we started talking, we understood each other, we got a lot of similarities. So, you know, we're pretty much in the same wavelength most of the time. And she's always smiling, which is, you know, just so nice. It just was a huge smile on my face, and I feel good inside.
So who is Boss? Any ideas, guys? He's that guy. That guy. But what I mean when I'm saying that guy, he's that guy that never gives up. If it's studies, if it's sport, anything in life, he's that guy.
A recent football match between the Sheikhs and Ismails. This turned out to be a serious clash between two very competitive families. In the match, Faisal was getting his side ready, formulating complex strategies and organising intense training sessions for his team. Meanwhile, on the Sheikh side, we decided to spend our time shopping, to buy designer football gear, so that we could play in style and ensure we were looking the part.
Kind, loving, and beautiful Zaynah. That is until you interrupt her constant phone calls with Faisal and she turns back into crazy Zaynah. Zaynah, you're one of the most extraordinary people I've ever met, and darling, I so love you to have you as a sister. You will always, you will always think of us when doing anything, and will always look after us. You radiate love and happiness, and it's hard to be around you and not laugh. You're a splitting image of mom, and I'm going to miss you dearly. I know that Mario is going to miss you so much, because all she wants when she walks into the house is to come to see her. I never thought that I would ever see you wake up at her to my house, so it's going to be tough. So guys, just take it home. But mashallah, you'll find an amazing companion in Faisal, and a smiley concerned face will make the transition easier for you I want you to always know that me and Dad is Sarah, Mario, Alina, Safia, etc., etc. And Mom and Dad will always be there for you. When I leave this side. You're going to start a new life with so many opportunities, and I just want you to know from the bottom of my heart I love and cherish everyone that's touched with you. I love you, Zaynah, always.
Okay, I'm conscious of time. Mains will now be served, so I hope you enjoy. Thank you.